Sunday, March 30th, and the Dome Farmers podcast is back. I'm your host, Christian Krueger, and usually joined by Neal Majewski and Brian Dorton, but our leprechaun is off again doing volleyball stuff. So we're just lifelong Astros fans that love to talk about the Astros. So, boys, let's go. Episode 76. The season has started. As I said in the intro, I've got Majewski here. Dorton is off, I guess, at a volleyball tournament somehow late on a Sunday night. Nice job.
Man, what a great way to spend good family time together.
Yeah. Yeah, AAU volleyball is the equivalent to kids, the boys' side of baseball. So I do want to give a shout out. It is March 30th when we're recording this, which is a Sunday night. Happy birthday to the one and only Robert John Buzzell.
Buzz.
Buzz. Lifelong friend, lifelong flyer, lifelong Victorianite. Is it Victorianite? How do you call that?
I'll go with it.
Okay. He made it to 47. There was times in our childhood I didn't think he would make it. So, hey, Buzzell, congratulations on being 47. I know you listen when you can. So, happy birthday. Another trip around the sun. And he's an Astros fan. And I have a feeling he's playing golf somewhere this week. So, Buzz, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, man.
Yep. So, Astros are 2-1. Win opening day 3-1 over the Mets, lose 3-1 the next day, win 2-1 yesterday, and somehow have a Sunday off. So
just your standard Sunday off game.
Yeah, just a standard weird schedule. But what it does mean is the Mets paid over $700 million to lose the opening series of the season. Congratulations, Mets. There's your prize.
Man.
Juan Soto sucks.
He's pretty good. I just don't like him.
Yeah, I think he sucks, and I don't like him either. So, man, lot to figure out, talk about. We were going to roll out over and unders and predictions and all that stuff, but with our little leprechaun off bump set spike, we are going to, I guess, kick that the next week. The upcoming schedule is Giants for 3, go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, go to Minnesota Thursday, then have this weird off day, and then play Minnesota. Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? We play them 4? No, because we're on Friday.
Off. Yeah, we're off Friday.
So Saturday, Sunday, then go to Seattle.
Yep.
Then come home, or do we play the Angels on the road?
So no, we come home. We have the following Thursday off, and then you've got the Angels at home for 3.
Yeah, it's a weird off schedule.
Because then they go back. They come home for 3 against the Angels, and they go back to on the road to the Cardinals. Then come back home for a 6-game stand.
It's weird. Whatever. Manfred sucks. Also,
whatever's right.
Yeah. So let's get immediate reactions. Again, it's 3 of the 162 games. We got 159 left. Long, grueling season. There are some things that I saw that I want to discuss. But I'm going to kick it, obviously, to Majewski for just quick thoughts.
Yeah, I thought the encouraging part, I thought, was our starting pitching.
Yeah.
I thought they all did a good job as far as kind of meeting the expectation. Picking up where we left off, all that kind of stuff. Because in order for us to get where we need to get, those 3 guys will need to be steady. I'm not saying they're going to pitch like that every time. It'd be great if they did, but we're going to have some consistency there because our offense is
already concerning.
And again, we kind of hit on this last week. Like, yeah, there's some things that are less than great, but I still think when it's all said and done, I think guys will get in grooves, of course. I mean, hell, the way I really look at this is we didn't start the season 0-4.
Ding ding.
So that was the other New York team that stuck it to us last year. So, 2-1 at home in the new ice box, the DK, whatever it's called, Daikin. It was a good start. It looked like it was good crowds, good buzz. I'm encouraged.
Well, our leprechaun went to the only game that we lost. What a
Yeah,
surprise.
yeah. The
So
curse.
if he stays home, we probably end up sweeping the Mets, but that's a story for another day. Um, let's talk positives first. You hit it on the pitching. Fromber looked pretty good first start, doing Fromber things. Again, we all know Fromber's talented.
Yeah,
It's the mental makeup, right? When things go awry. Hunter Brown made one pitch, to the aforementioned $700 million man to lose the series. Still looked good, threw the ball well, but I was really impressed with Aaron Getty. He had for a first start. I mean, there was just different zip. He looked
yeah,
fresh.
yes,
Um, he did not look real rusty. He looked good. So that was encouraging. Again, we're not gonna go in a series and only allow what 5 runs for the series.
yep.
That so,
One,
but
three,
but
four,
still 4?
three,
No,
and no, they
5.
scored. Yeah, because
Yeah,
1-3-1.
yep.
Yeah,
But still, that's a great start. You hit the nail on the head. We're not 0-4 like we were last year. So that's the positives. I did like Brian King. Brian King, he only threw an inning. He looked good out of the pen.
the old lefty, huh?
Abreu and Hader looked shaky. I will give a little bit of grace there just because they don't get a ton of really major innings in the spring because you can't simulate a closer coming in
Yeah,
with all the adrenaline in a spring game. If they pitch the ninth inning, the eighth inning, they're facing
yeah,
guys that you'll never see, that
yeah,
are just mop up players. That's why you see them throw closers and set up guys in the second, third, fourth innings a lot in spring training. So it's not the same. Um, Walks, they can clean that up.
sure.
I'm glad no one went tank yard job on him. Strike Soto out to end game one. Love it.
Beautiful,
Seven
beautiful.
hundred million dollars for that. Love that. He did hit a home run off Hunter Brown on the game two, and then
And your
we
favorite kind of count, a two-strike count.
yeah, man, I'm already watching that. Like again, there's other things that we can talk about. The pitching's not the issue, but I just don't get 0-2. I don't get 0-2 while we're throwing cookies. Waste one high, waste one. And I said this on our text. If you plan on pitching around him, I'm fine with that right now. I mean, it's early in the season. I would like to attack him. Go big, go mano a mano. But if you know you're gonna pitch around him, just hit the guy in the ribs, man. Like let him freaking wear one.
Yeah,
He's annoying.
he is
Um,
annoying. He is. There's no
and
doubt
a lot
about
of this
that.
is 2019 because he owned us in 2019 and all the Joe Buck stuff. So I get it. I'm a PTSD mad Astros fan. I can be, but there's no one that's worth $700 million. So take your L and enjoy it.
Have, have a good day. Yep.
All right. Paredes had some good defensive plays. I was encouraged by that. He does
Yes.
not look like a baseball player, by the way. He is
Uh, Frumpy.
he's way bigger than I thought he was. I
He's
I
got.
I don't remember him for the Rays being that big.
Yeah, me neither. He's
Maybe
built
it's
like.
maybe it's El Tiempo and stuff like that in Houston. I don't know. But he looks
Yeah.
big, but played a good third
Yeah, Buddy
base.
Belt. Yeah, look good for sure.
Don't love Altuve out there in a close game in the ninth inning. They finally, I think, yesterday they took him out to end the game for the ninth inning. The
Mm,
game one they left him in. It's just weird. It's weird seeing him out there.
yeah.
It, I mean, I'm assuming we'll get used to it. Do we want to unveil the Christian Krueger CK punching bag of the year? Do we want to unveil that, or we want to wait for next week for that?
Yeah, go ahead. Who's your guy?
Well, Jake Myers is too easy, and because I've always liked him being my punching bag, but he does not win the prize this year. He is useful out in defense. He did get 2 hits the other night, so Jake. Okay, my punching bag for this year, 2025 Astros, is Brendan Rodgers. I do not love what I'm seeing. It's 3 games. He goes 3 for 4 tomorrow with a double and a home run. Okay, the heat's off of him, but wow, um, doesn't look good at the plate.
So it's early, and
Hundred
like,
percent, 100%. 3 games.
and that's the cop out, right? To say what you just said though. Like I mean, we talked about it last week too. Like this is a buy some time, see if he can come back, get, the investment here, all that kind of stuff. It's a gamble. We all know that. And 3 games in, we're not about to, you know, say it's not going to work, but there's more things or more signs and more history that say it won't work than say it will work.
Uh, a lot of times is how the at bats look. The at bats don't look good at
Yeah.
all. Um, Now we talked about this last week. We've got Luis Gilmore
Hmm.
down at and he is at AAA, by the way. So either he said yes to taking the assignment, left-handed hitter. I would love to see him in this lineup. He might do the same things.
Sure.
I have a feeling Rogers has about a month. I think he has about a month.
So there's a I don't know if we've talked about this or where I saw this, but his contract is very incentive.
Based.
Yes. And the number of at bats and or I should say plate appearances, things of that nature. So it'll be interesting. If like I said, I just don't see them riding this guy out very long if it's not working.
No, and he can go three. Like I said, he can go have a great series against the Giants, and then everything we're all back. But it did not look great. The spring wasn't great. I would have liked another left-handed bat there, or putting Altuve back there. But that's again, we talked about that last week. We won't beat a dead horse.
Well,
Let's see how it
Dubon,
plays out.
yeah, Dubon playing there on Sunday or Saturday. That just looks normal. That looks
Yeah.
more normal than him, and not that Dubon ripped the cover off the ball or anything like that. But uh, again, this all goes back to it's not Jose Altuve there. Like, and I know that's your punching bag, and he's in your guy's spot, and so he's a clear target. But I sure would like for him to produce get out
Yeah, absolutely.
or get out of the way.
Yeah. I would love for him to just say, all right, Krueger cannot say anything all year because he hits 265 with 15 home runs and 70 RBIs. Then, okay, I'll take it all day long. Let's go. So
Right.
hopefully, but he is on CK punching bag watch, no doubt. Um,
Gotta have one.
you got to, right? Nice job of Spada sitting Cam Smith and Yonder Diaz yesterday. In fact, we have a day off today. Nice job, bud. Way to put that lineup in there. Great. Good job.
Got the win.
What are we like? Are we going to do this already? Are we going to really do this?
Yes. Yes, we
We're,
are.
okay,
So,
we're not 34 and 35. We're talking about 25 and 22.
uh, Christian, it's a long season.
Uh, I know. And we have a day off today.
And next week. And the week
Yeah.
after. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not in the heart of August either. Like,
17, 18 straight games. Hey man, I get it.
yeah,
Game 3, we're already doing this.
yeah, got to
I
keep them.
hate I hate it.
I know you do.
I hate it.
And it is annoying. And it's annoying because it's not what we're used to. Yes, the past, it started, of course, with Dusty, but when you've had the teams that we've had, and you're rolling out, Bregman every day. You're rolling out Jordan every day, and you've got your Tucker. I mean, these guys, they just came to play every day. But I don't know when it changed to where, yes,
Game
we're giving
game
the
three. Game 3.
yes, it did. But I guess my point, what I'm trying to get across here is we don't have the stud that deserves the proven stud that deserves a start every day. And so that's the annoying part for me. So I'm not mad he started McCormick over
My dog,
Myers.
my dog loves that.
Yeah, he
Well,
heard
I'm not.
McCormick.
Yeah, I'm not either. I actually like seeing Chaz play some center field just to see flexibility, down the road. That's not, and I get it. That's You're right. But like Paredes is going to be our third baseman. He
Yeah,
played. I
yeah.
mean, do we not
Well,
want to get Diaz is one of our best bats, and
right.
again, this is not game 30. This is game 3.
Yes.
Um,
And the whole catching situation is, you can't DH him and put Jordan in left and put because I mean we've got two catchers, right?
yeah.
And so there's that danger. I know game three, it sucks. I mean, is DeZenzo only going to play when Cam Smith doesn't? So we have the same guy playing the same spot?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And again, this podcast is known for finding things to fire at. I get it, but like you telling me Cam Smith doesn't need at bats? I mean,
Sure, of
he
course he
needs at
does.
bats, and guess who else does? DeCenzo.
DeZenzo, yeah. Like they
And
need innings. They need to play.
yeah, I mean, it was cool to Cam Smith getting it first at bat, first major league hit, a little CNI single through first, second base, but still that is still
Yeah.
cool. I
And
mean, those
first
guys, those
first
guys can go,
pitch.
those guys can go 0 and 24, and you're like, oh man, it just drags on you. Getting
Yeah.
that out of the way is cool. Getting it done. I do really like how he just approaches the game at his age, and it was so cool seeing him sit the bench game 3 because we got to rest him. He's got 22-year-old legs, so God
Yes,
help us.
he does.
Um, Little shout out to Jeremy Pena for taking I would call halfway hanging slider, but hey, doing what he should do and deposits it into the Crawford boxes right where I I'm almost sure that that's within a couple of seats of where you met Brooks and I with
Oh
Mason.
yeah.
I mean, it was real
Yeah.
close.
I saw
Um,
uh I saw him hit it. I didn't think about that, but yeah, definitely nice to see our home run leader get a home run.
yeah, yeah, and
God bless. What going in?
Jordan's looked awful except for being out in front on the double and just being so strong that he can hit the bottom of the fence in the air, being off balance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Oh yeah,
Not worried with him. But yeah, I mean, encouraged with not because of just the home run, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, I guess, and without giving away predictions and what's in my mind, it looked better than I thought. And it just looks different. It just,
it does look different, no doubt.
I mean, I'm just not used to us rolling out all these new dudes. So we'll see. We'll see where they shape up. But yeah, offensively, not definitely less than impressive. What Altuve, he
I
was
think
what?
did he have 5 hits? Did
Yeah,
he have?
five of 11, and that's what that was the deal. Like
Well, he looked bad. His first two at bats, he looked bad
so we're talking about
of the year. I mean,
yeah. No, I understand. It's just one of those like we're gonna have to take out our best hitter in late inning situations. I don't know if our best hitter, our best player, if he's still our best player, but I just don't like taking out Jose Altuve. How about you take out the second baseman and then rearrange it that way?
well, they
Not
won't.
very good at second. I mean, I get it.
They won't do it if he's coming up. Like
Sure.
they'll do it in the ninth
Yeah, if he's not
when
in sight. I
yeah
get you.
when he's not in sight, which I don't have a problem with. But of course, they tie the game, and then guess what?
He's done.
Your extra innings, he's done. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. So that's going to be very interesting. I mean, opening day, I didn't like the fact that he pulled Cam Smith.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how Cam Smith's going to be defensively. I'm sure it's going to be a work in progress, but he can run and he's got a cannon. The kid needs to play. I understand, but then I'm like, I kind of would rather Cam Smith be in there than Jose Altuve. Can we not put Altuve to second base? Take the second baseman out and put Chas McCormick or whoever you, or Dubon or whoever you want to in left field?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like
I don't know how that's going
that's
to
going to
work.
be real interesting to watch. Very
Hmm.
interesting to watch.
Yes, because I don't know. I'm curious to see if, how many opportunities Altuve gets at second base.
One tweak I would have done to the lineup that I think is going to be the lineup moving forward for a while. It went Altuve, Paredes. But by the way, Paredes I think only got one hit, but man, I like him batting in front of Jordan because he works that pitcher's rear end off.
And I didn't realize it. And they talked a lot about that on the show.
That is no cupcake in a bat. Whether he strikes out, pops up, hits a laser, he
Right.
is not fun to deal with because he gets 5 and 6 pitches in a bat, and then you got Jordan sitting behind him. I do like that, so I'll give the Mr. Man Ospada with the pin props there. I like that. I like Walker after, which Walker's hit the ball. He smoked the ball every time he was up to the plate. He just hit it right at people. Then you
Sure.
got, of course, Diaz when I don't know when the same man with the pen likes to play him. And then me personally, again, this could end up being wrong. I would bat Smith sixth with the power and the pop. Get him give him a little more protection for Diaz. You got another guy with pops, and then I would bat Pena seven. But I know what they're doing. They're trying to bat Pena six to give him more fastballs with Smith behind him. So I, I get it. I would do it the other way, but I get it. I understand it. And then you've got punching bag that can't hit out of a wet paper sack Rodgers right now. And then you have Jake Myers, who had a couple hits as well. So
Yeah. So you're saying you'd go Altuve, Paredes, Alvarez, Walker,
Diaz,
Diaz, then Cam.
I would just because he's got so much more pop. And I think I kind of want to see him have a little bit of protection with Pena behind him. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it's
It's not a big issue at 6 and 7.
no. I'm just. I don't know. It is going to be interesting to see. Just again, some of these new faces: Paredes, Walker, and Smith, Rogers. How they start to
Didn't
perform.
didn't Smith did he get? I don't have it in front of me, man. I'm outside. I had to get kicked out of my house into the back porch because the kids were
Yeah.
going to bed. And did Smith? Didn't he walk twice on game two, or did I make that
Let's
up?
see. Cam Smith he's got 2 walks.
That's good. That's a good sign. That's a
Hmm.
good sign for a young player. So that's good. I like it.
Yeah, 2 walks and one strikeout.
It's good.
Yeah. So
He looks like he has professional at bats.
he didn't come off as nervous,
No,
and that tells you something about him. So
I have a hot take about him. But I'm gonna save it for next week.
okay, I like it.
Yep.
Uh, so you felt bullpen was. I mean, I know we had the heart attacks, but you're okay with
Um,
early on.
I like having lefties. I mean, I like
Mhm.
having Okert. If that's not, if I'm pronouncing it right, Brian King. I mean, Brian King. He came out just pumping it. He looks good. Um, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same unknowns. I mean, we don't know any of these guys really,
Yeah,
other than the knowns. Um, Taylor Scott obviously is still there. I'm thinking he's going to be the seventh inning guy unless we need a lefty, and then they'll go to whoever's pitching the best between King and Okert.
yeah,
Um, when do you pitch Montero so he doesn't get blasted? I'm interested in Luis Contreras, and then obviously Gusto made the team like I
yeah.
predicted. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes if he spot starts or gives you 2 innings out of the pen. all that jazz. I'm really interested to see what he does. Yeah, I mean, I, I don't hate it. I think who I'm most intrigued by is Okert. I don't know much about him. Um, so I'm definitely intrigued what he can do. You know, I don't have a lot of faith in Montero. I hope he's back to 2 years ago.
Sure.
Abreu and Hader need to start walking people, so hopefully they'll get that fixed. Abreu looked better yesterday, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Haters, it's annoying.
You
Uh,
know, what I've noticed ever since he's been an Astro is he tops out at 95 and 96, and used to top out at 99 and 100.
mm,
Now, I don't know if that has something to do with it. I just don't know, but it doesn't seem like he can put guys away right now.
it's weird. And I mean, right now, here, let me look at it. And again, 3 games in, but we're doing this because of the history. Uh, 4.5 ERA. He's given up in 2 games. He has given up. I mean, he's got 2 saves, which I mean, okay, but he's given up 2 hits.
How
Only
many walks?
only 1 earned run and 2 walks.
Yeah, that's not great. It's not a great. What's his? I mean, his whip's not great. What's his whip?
Two.
Yeah, that's horrible. You want that whip to be around one,
Yeah,
half that.
yeah. So again, not jumping on a bandwagon just yet, but uh, it would be nice to see him step up and do something, against somebody not named Oakland or or Los Angeles Angels, and
This is yeah, and I don't mean I agree. I agree. I saw Ryan Presley got roughed up today. Man, I hate to see it. Um,
come
Ryan Stressley back to stressing out Chicago.
on. Sorry, he'll be fine.
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, this is something else I'm gonna beat up all year. Man, we need another left-handed bat so bad.
Because yeah, I mean, Caratini's the only one we're
The
carrying,
only one. We
and
needed one so bad.
we're not gonna we're not gonna play them both. Him and
I
Yanair. Yeah, I
I
don't
would
know.
not hate. I'm usually against this. I'm usually against this.
The third catcher, you get on
Yep,
there.
yep. But I'm going there. Like we don't know how they feel about Diaz playing. So, well, I mean, he's not going to play first. Christian Walker's so good defensively,
Mm-hmm.
but like, you can you can DH one of them, and then the other one can catch. You get another left-handed bat in there. Hell, Salazar's left-handed. Now, I don't think you want to play him every day. But then the question becomes, who are you sending down and cutting? And then that becomes Chaz, DeCenzo, Cam Smith, and that ain't gonna happen.
Yep.
So it's
Mm.
gonna be interesting. We definitely need another left-handed bat.
Yes. God, just looking at this.
While you look at it, there's something I've now decided the San Francisco Giants are a bunch of cowards. That's who we play next
Oh,
because
never mind.
they pitched Verlander yesterday
Oh,
or
yeah.
today to make sure he didn't face the Astros as cowards.
Oh, yeah.
You can't tell me he's their top three pitcher. I mean,
Well,
maybe he is.
they won today, or they won. Yeah, today. Was it today he
Yeah,
pitched?
he pitched yesterday. They're 2-1, but they did that so we wouldn't face the Astros. They're cowards.
Yeah, they're running.
So
Um,
let's look at that real fast. I think I saw it's Blanco versus Jordan Hicks tomorrow, and I
okay.
haven't even what is Tuesday? They announced Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean Tuesday for the Stros will be
Wisniewski.
Wesneski, and then they've announced Fromber for Wednesday.
And they've got Webb.
When
Webb and Wisniewski. So Logan
ooh,
Webb.
that is advantage Giants.
Yeah. And
He's already back. Did he not? Did he not pitch?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to, because is he
Wouldn't
not?
he would be their opening day starter.
I was gonna say, is he not their number one?
He's their number one.
So when did they? Let me get there. Sorry. Well, he had a 5.4 ERA. So, yep.
Yeah, Logan Webb's legit though.
Yeah. So he's pitched is my thing. It was no decision, 5 innings.
Thursday
This was son of a bee.
has to be Thursday.
2015. I don't see the actual game logs. Hang on.
I'm looking right here too.
Yeah, 27th, whenever that was.
So Friday, Saturday, 4 days rest. So I guess they're going the 5-man rotation. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if we would have had a game today, then Fromber would have pitched, right?
So who do they have? Who do they have listed versus Fromber?
Um,
This won't be Verlander because they're cowards.
Let me get back to that. So that would be, golly, sorry. This is Blanco and Hicks, and then we've got,
Webb and Wesneski.
yeah, and then Roop, Fromber versus Roop,
Roop.
Roupp. The Roop, the Roop, the Roop is
The
on
Roop is
fire.
on fire. Okay, I don't know anything about him.
Looks like he's a rookie.
All right.
Yep. 24, 24, 24. Yeah. So we know how we do it now, career regular season 1 and 2. So he's pitched some.
A little bit. Probably brought him up late last year. Okay, anything you want to touch base before we kind of give at least the weekly predictions and kind of make this, 45-minute, 50 minutes, and we'll have a full week and then predictions the next week. So we'll go a little longer.
Uh,
Anything you want to talk about?
no, I
Any,
mean, again, it's early. Again, I was encouraged. I was encouraged.
are
Better
you going to
than
be, go ahead.
I was just saying, better than I thought it might look.
Are you going to be Switzerland all year like you were last year?
I don't remember being that way.
Just, just,
I thought I was pretty steady.
yeah, I know. I mean, but very neutral. Switzerland, never too high, never
Ah,
too low. Can we like get some reactions and some hot takes? And
yeah, I'll
it
have
doesn't,
some.
it doesn't, it doesn't always need to be me. You know.
No, 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 no. I mean,
Because who knows when we'll see Dorton again? So I mean,
well, mutton busting and volleyball. I mean, the guy's busy. So,
cards cry.
yes. Man, the leprechaun's a busy guy. Um, no, I got no feel. Like
No, I know. I don't
I
either.
got no feel of what these guys are right now. I mean, feel like we're watching the, Major League, the movie, and you're just kind of like, who are these guys?
We had
So
a reference. Thank you for bringing Major League. We had a reference on our Victoria with Vickers, Schmidt, Peewitz, Boyce, Dorton.
yeah.
We had a reference about 2 hours before the podcast. You're telling me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Yes. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's baseball season when you get Major League references.
Greatest baseball show there was. I'll put that one up against any.
Yeah, I
I
will
know
too.
you it's
Go
there's
ahead.
some other good ones, but
Yeah, I'm a Bull Durham guy. But Major League, it's hard for me not to put Major League in one. It's either one or it's 1A, it's 1B with Bull Durham because the references in Bull Durham are classic.
they are good. I find myself not changing the channel, but I can see myself changing the channel on Bull Durham before I would if Major League is on.
Fair, I wouldn't change on either, but
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Uh,
Um,
no, I'm good otherwise as far as the
well,
week.
I want to go on a little since we have a little time.
Okay.
Some of our listeners, I'm sure, have kids in baseball, and I just have to get this off the chest.
Oh boy, here we go.
For most people that know me, I coach multiple teams. I've coached baseball for a long time. How did we survive in the 90s playing baseball without sliding mitts, elbow guards, socks, towels hanging out of our back pocket? What is going on? And I'm not like, I have an 11-year-old that I coach right now. Why are we having elbow guards and sliding mitts at 11? And I'm not saying one or two kids. I'm seeing kids with sliding mitts, and guess what they do when they steal second, Majewski? They slide in
Feet,
feet
feet
first.
first.
Like what? What?
Uh,
So at practice today, and I do a joint practice with a buddy of mine just to get more practice time on Sundays. And he's got Brooks, my middle one, plays on two teams just because he plays with his age group and then he plays up a little bit. It's just to get more reps, and he was asked to,
sure.
and it's been good. And we're ending practice, and someone looks over and sees this bright aqua thing laying on the ground, and they're like, "What? Somebody's got something over there." And I just looked and said, "That's the swag protector." An elbow guard for a guy hitting 200. Like, do we really need an elbow guard if you're hitting around 200?
uh,
What
probably
is going on?
probably need a more expensive bat. Probably where you need to go.
Those
Uh,
those sliding mitts, do you know how much those sliding mitts cost?
how much?
Around 80 to $100.
Oh my gosh.
Baseball is so out of control with the extra stuff. And I'm sitting here, and there's going to be parents that are going to listen to this and roll their eyes. Fine. Hey, man, it's your money. You do whatever you want to. But like, you're facing kids that throw 60 and 70. And then there's a couple of kids that we face that throw low 70s from 46 feet. That's coming fast. I get it.
Hmm.
But like, how did we just survive without an elbow guard?
Yeah. Gosh. Somehow we made it here.
Well, and then now
Some,
the new thing is like a sleeve, I guess. I guess that doesn't go on your arm, that now hangs out your back pocket like a tail. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like,
so it's going to start with you and saying no. Put that
my
crap.
kids, my kids, come on, man.
No,
My
not
kids don't
you.
wear that
Like
stuff.
you're the team.
Oh, I know. I know.
I mean, it,
This
but
kid,
it,
this kid, this kid we played Friday night had this tail hanging out, and I don't know the kid. If I know a kid or I coached a kid and he's on another team, I usually, I'll pick at him and have fun
yeah,
with him, and it's good hearted. But this kid's sitting at second base with his tail hanging out down to his behind his knees, and I'm like, "What is that?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, What is that for?" He's like, "Oh, it's my sleeve." I'm like, "Well, if it's trying to keep your arm warm, even though it's 82 degrees, shouldn't you have it
yeah.
on or in your back bag? Why is it hanging way out down to your knee?" I don't know, man.
It's everywhere. I mean, baseball. There's so many bits and pieces. I mean, but in every sport, you're seeing the guys above them in the majors, professionals to the college, and then it all just trickles down. And
But when you're facing 95 miles an hour, okay,
sure, sure,
okay.
sure. But if somebody can make it and sell it, and somebody's going to
Oh,
buy it, I mean, it's going to happen.
well, I'm a capitalist, so I get that I'm contradicting myself here as our Irishman shows up as we're wrapping this bad thing
Oh,
up. I love it. But
hey,
look at the guy with the Space City hat already.
where did you get that?
I like it. I got it the other night at the game. It's good.
Which game was it? Which
The
game
one
was
that
it?
the one that we lost.
Oh, that's right.
Don't worry, we already documented that.
All right.
We're gonna have to. Can you keep score of your record this year?
I will.
0-1.
Good to see
Well,
you, bud.
No, sorry I am late.
Hey, what's
Catch me
this?
up.
What's this mean, Brian?
Hmm. Man, that is out of balance right
That's
there. That
what's
is
this?
imbalance.
In
We are,
That
for
is
is
those that are going to watch us
imbalance.
on YouTube, Neil is
serve
giving him the in and out for volleyball.
I'll tell you what, don't lose last.
or second to last.
Don't lose second to last. Yeah, yeah. Don't lose second to last.
Well, I was going on a youth baseball tangent, but now that our leprechaun, our fearless mutton busting cowboy is back,
Hey.
Hey, all right.
we're just going to end this with first we're going to get his thoughts, and then we're going to end this with weekly predictions. So,
Right on.
Dorton, we covered the first three games. Not a lot of data there, but give me your quick thoughts on what you saw and what something you wanted to at least discuss.
Well, I'm sure you guys have already touched on the offensive offense,
Mhm.
and I mean we got to say some productivity here. I mean, I like most of the I like most of the lineup in the order if they're able to hit, except for whoever that pile of garbage is that we were putting out at second base for the first two games.
I knew it. Yes, Dorton is with me on my 2025 punching bag.
I mean, the fact that we're starting him over anyone else at second base is insane. And
Did we talk about when he was drafted? And I know this doesn't mean a
yeah,
whole lot. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
because
It
Okay.
doesn't mean anything actually.
Yeah.
he would he was drafted after number one, before number three, but hits like number two.
Well, after he was the third pick after Bregman.
Bregman was second. He
Bregman was
was
second,
third. Yeah,
third,
he was third, and
but
Tucker
hits
was
like number
five.
two.
Six,
Yeah.
I think. I think
Yeah.
maybe he was five. I don't know, five or six. Yeah, well, yeah, go
Well, it
ahead.
was it was it was announced on the podcast earlier, Dorton, that is CK's punching bag for
That's
2025.
that's fair. If there's room, I'm happy to jump on board. If
You
there's
just
room,
you better
I
just
will.
get them in early because if you're doing it all season long, then it'll be all three of us.
Um, I do
Because
like.
there's no way he should be here that long if he sucks.
I will say this.
True.
I love the way Walker is stroking the ball, even
He's hitting
though
it hard. He
they're
is.
not hit they're not all dropping, but he is hitting the ball hard.
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
Pena's. I like Pena's at bats so far. I think that we might see a decent Pena.
Dude, he's
Um,
leading the team in homers.
He has one more than we have.
yep.
Still
It
leading the
was nice.
team.
We're
It
tied
was
with the rest
nice.
of the team.
It was nice to see Jordan get something up on the board.
Yeah, and off balance,
Um,
hits it to the fence. Off balance,
yeah.
it's amazing.
Um, Paredes has been hitting the ball hard. I think it's only a matter of time before some of those start leaving or ending up in the Crawford box. And he almost had a couple of them the other night, or he almost had
Yep.
at least one. Um,
I like his at bats in front of Jordan, man. He works the pitcher.
yep, yep. And then like pitching wise, I mean, I'm sure y'all covered this, but Framber was not a head case in that first game. Hunter had an absolutely lights out first inning. I thought we were going to see an immaculate inning for a second there, and then boy did they start hitting him hard.
Yeah.
You saw he hit 99. He almost hit 100.
He did hit up. I thought he did hit 100.
It's
No,
it's well, what I saw was 99.6. So
I think so. They rounded that up in the stadium because it showed
Hundo,
100 on the board.
yeah.
Um, and so he was fired up that first inning, and I mean, what was it? It was the first two guys. It was 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and then he threw his first ball, and then it was about what a 408.99 foot out. So
Yep.
that's about what I got. I'm looking forward to seeing Ronell tomorrow. Isn't he
Yep.
Ronell starting tomorrow?
Yep. Mason Blanco. That's always
Yep.
what I call him.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing which Blanco shows up, and then
Which Nesky shows up.
Well, let's
but
get
yeah,
to it then, Dorton. Start us off. We've got 3 games with the Giants. We talked about this earlier. We've got a Thursday game with the Twins, then an off day in Minnesota and on Friday, and then the Twins Saturday and Sunday. Weird schedule. So since you got to join us, fire away the predictions, and we'll get out of here. And then we're gonna do season predictions and everything next Sunday. I don't know if you have a volleyball tournament, but make sure you lose earlier so we
Yep.
can be here all for that. So
I'll make sure to chastise Mia for
there you go. Yep.
for firing a bunch of awesome serves
Yes.
late in the tournament.
Let's
Yeah,
not
we
do
can't-
that. Let's
we
not
can't
do
have
that
that.
again.
Yeah, we can't. Have that.
She's got to know where her bread is buttered.
They played pretty well. I'm pretty proud of them. So Giants. Do we don't know if Verlander's going tomorrow, do we?
He's not. He pitched yesterday. They're
Okay,
cowards.
yeah.
They
So
didn't
we
want
won't
him
see
to
him at
face
all.
us.
Why would they pitch him yesterday?
Because they
You
don't want to face
cowards.
it. Thank you.
Absolute
Exactly.
Cowards.
Exactly.
All right,
I
that's
agree.
fine. All right. Well, I think we ride this high. I'm not going to any of these games, so we definitely win 2 or 3 against the
That's
Giants.
That's good. All right.
We win 2 or 3 against the Giants. Day game in Minnesota, so weird. I think we dropped that game. So we're gonna go 2, 3. Let's see. We'll go 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3.
There's
Are
only
we going
6
all the way
games.
through Sunday?
There's only 6 games.
Oh yeah, and they're all Friday.
Yes.
That's not a 4-game series.
No, it's
Okay.
the Thursday. Don't play the next day. For obvious
Travel there real fast, play the game, and then have a day off.
Yeah, I mean, play Thursday, off Friday for obvious reasons.
4 and 2
to somebody.
4 and 2.
4 and 2. I like it. Majewski?
All right. Blanco with Wisniewski, and then we start over, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the easy pick, but it's the 3 and 3. Win 2 at home and lose 2 on the road. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that just because I'm leaning towards 4 and 2 more, but I'll go with 3 and 3.
That's boring.
It is. It is.
I think we win. I think we win against with Blanco. I think we lose with whoever. Majewski.
It's Logan Webb versus Majewski. So that's advantage Giants.
And then I think that Framber comes through again on Wednesday. And then our unfortunately our other loss is going to be with that day game, and I think that's going to be another L in the Hunter column.
Hey, all good. The best part about it is we get to know next Sunday night. I mean, it's baseball season. We're at the beginning. We're here for a season of optimism.
Right. That's right.
And we are going to pound them tomorrow. Logan Webb is going to pound us on Tuesday. Then we're going to pound the Giants on Wednesday. We're going to fly to Minnesota and tell Correa to suck it. And we're going to beat them. And then we're going to sweep them. And then we're going to go 5-1.
Oh.
Because we're not 0-4 like we were last year. We are 2-1 to start, as Majewski brought up to start the podcast. We're going to win tomorrow with 3-1. Logan Webb is probably going to get us versus Majewski's cousin our brother or whatever on Tuesday. And then we have Fromber versus a rookie. I like our chances there, and as long as we don't have a meltdown. And then we've got Hunter Brown versus whoever the Twins throw. Day off to celebrate, and then let's go.
That's the Twins' home opener.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them.
So, but it's just so stupid. I
It
still
is
don't, I
stupid.
still don't understand the play at
Why-
3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, and then
Yeah, and Dorton, and as much as I love disagreeing with Dorton like he does me, I mean, flying there and playing a day game is in favor of the Twins. It
Sure.
is.
Absolutely.
But you'd
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
Hunter was going to go there when, or
Yeah, he will.
he should
100%.
go there.
Yeah.
And
That's
those
just
are all day games in Minnesota.
yes.
All three of them?
310,
Yes.
310, 110, and 110.
Well, it's because it's April and they're not going to play night games because it's going to be freaking 20 degrees.
Oh, and the Giants game is a day game here. So
Mhm.
dang, 4 day games in a row.
What, the Wednesday game?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, travel day. That makes sense.
Yep.
That's mine. I'll say 5-1.
All right.
Man,
All right.
optimistic. Where is Christian, and what did you
I
do
like
with him?
this.
Well,
like it.
I think our pitching's going to match up with the exception of Logan Webb versus Wisniewski. I think Espada's actually going to play Diaz and Cam Smith every day this week, maybe, and so I think that'll be an advantage. And I just think I think we're going to have I think we're going to have a Cam Smith coming out party this week.
Sitting Cam was a interesting decision.
A hell of a strategy, along with Diaz.
Yeah,
Game
and-
three.
and
Game 3 with a day off.
they won.
That's what I said.
They
That's
won.
exactly what I said.
I don't think we should do that often, but
Well,
No, and you didn't go, so that was another thing.
the question that Brian, and you tell me, this is what I said. So the only time DeZenzo is going to play is when Cam Smith doesn't.
Yeah, I don't like that.
and then the only time that dirtbag out in second is gonna play, or the only time
Love it.
the only time that my boy is gonna get any PT is when we sit the dirtbag at second. And
Yeah.
All the while we keep
Or regular
future
second baseman.
Hall of Fame second baseman in left field.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Makes sense. I'm sure.
I'm calling a Cam Smith coming out party this week, boys.
Oh yeah, calling the Dinger.
Have
Two
y'all done the map?
in
have y'all
Houston.
Oh, he's gonna. I think he gets one. I think he
Who?
gets one in this series. Cam.
Oh yeah, I do too. But we're having Cam Smith coming out party. What were you say? We done the math on what?
Have y'all done the Astros math on him playing left yet? Daily, and the Altuve playing left.
No, what do you mean?
The whatever crazy Astros math is happening.
Oh no, I know.
Like I can't figure it out. I haven't been able to. I can't reason it. I don't get it.
No one can, dude. No one can
understand it.
Oh yeah, you weren't here last week. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're just saying like make it make sense.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
No.
we haven't. Yeah, we haven't.
No.
4 + 4 equals
Yeah.
left field apparently.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly right.
Well, we'll get into that deeper next week as we do our predictions. But the thing that Majewski and I were talking about earlier was like 1-run game because we've already had a few. Like, what are we going to do defensively? We decided to put a defensive placement for Cam Smith, but we left Altuve out there. I don't feel comfortable with that. But then you want Altuve to hit. You know, if you tie the ball game and go to extra innings, it's going to be very fascinating to watch. Very fascinating.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
so Majewski's 3-3, Dorton's
Yep.
4-2, and I'm 5-1.
Yep. That's about right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
So-
0-4, boys. Not 0-4.
Not on
You see
four.
those cheating
$700
Yankees with
million
their-
$700 million to lose the series.
Did y'all talk about them cheating Yankees with their cheater
Their
bats?
bats. No.
Also,
Dude.
can we get some of those bats?
I was
please?
gonna say, I'm not saying crap just yet.
Neither.
How many of those are
All right.
left?
Let's
Hey.
Bastards, unless we get those bats too, then it's just fine.
And
And they
y'all-
work.
Yes, exactly. Y'all saw who pitched for AAA today, huh?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't.
I saw it. He was all hopped up on coffee.
Who? Oh. Why did we made it almost through the entire podcast?
Wasn't gonna let it happen.
Before bringing up McCoffee.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Then,
Racing the hole.
then give me his line. Give me his line.
Oh, it probably wasn't very good. I just saw he pitch. I saw that the brass drove down.
I could pitch for the AAA right now too.
Mm.
Oh, no, I could pitch.
You
I
better
didn't
have
say good.
you better have your hand protector on and your
Let
tail.
me tell you what. I've thrown as many innings as that SOB has in the last 3 years.
He's
However many years.
Real question: would he be considered a rookie at this point? Like that's not joking.
God, we made it almost through the podcast. That's so bad. All right, I'm getting out of here on that because I don't even care what his line is.
We wouldn't have 2 World Series rings without him. Okay, so
That's not true. Not true. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? So what?
does he have to?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say. So okay, moving on.
Yep.
All right, boys. Well, I'm sorry.
All right. That's all right. Hey, we're glad you made it. Mr. Connect City. Look at him. Look at Connect City.
He is.
Also, let me say this. I, for as much as I disliked the Connect ones before, well, I kind of like this.
No. These are way better than the last batch.
I really like this. I like the jerseys.
I do too.
They're not softball uniforms.
Do you see that the jerseys
have in a beer league?
Do you see the jerseys have the Kennedy quote on them?
Yep, I saw that.
What do you mean? I have not seen them.
We don't do things because they're easy. We do things because they're hard.
I did not see that.
They look like baseball uniforms.
Yeah.
The other ones did not.
Yeah.
Little
what is that?
Is it like some sort of like funky inside there?
Yeah.
I like it though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like Astro camo on the inside.
They look way better.
Did you get that like for winning the mutton busting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gave these out. They gave these out for getting second place in steer wrestling.
Steer wrestling. Sorry, the video you sent was hazy. I thought you were on the sheet.
We've now gone off the rails. So with that being said, boys, episode 76 is wrapping up, and we will be back with season predictions from win totals, where they finish, over and unders on MVP, all that jazz next week. So it'll be a little bit longer episode. The Stros are going to wipe everyone off the map this week. So with that being said, like, share. We're getting some feedback on the socials. Love it. With that being said, as I say it again, go Stros.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.